Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Thai Sounds, Ukraine launched a major long-range drone attack against Russia's St. Petersburg region on June 6, the closing day of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. The attack forced local authorities to advise residents to stay indoors and warn of potential mobile network disruptions. St. Petersburg Mayor Alexander Beglov reported 3 minor injuries, while Leningrad Governor Alexander Drozdenko stated that 141 drones were intercepted in the surrounding region, describing the strike as unprecedented. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed that Ukrainian drones traveled approximately 1,000 kilometers to target a Russian naval base and ammunition depot in Kronstadt, as well as an oil depot in Krasnodar. Meanwhile, the Russian Ministry of Defense claimed its air defenses shot down 376 drones. This escalation comes after Russian President Vladimir Putin rejected Zelensky's proposal for face-to-face peace talks. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha warned that the situation would only worsen for Russia, emphasizing that no location within the country is safe from Ukraine's expanding long-range capabilities. According to a report by Al Jazeera, an Israeli airstrike has targeted a wedding tent in Gaza City, killing at least 6 people and injuring at least 15 others. Al Jazeera's correspondent on the ground reported that 2 missiles exploded inside or near the packed wedding tent, sending high-speed shrapnel flying into the surrounding area, including a nearby school serving as a shelter for displaced families. A medical source at Al-Shifa Hospital confirmed the initial casualty figures and noted that women and children are believed to be among the victims. Due to the high density of people inside the tent at the time of the attack, local sources and journalists expect the final death toll to rise. Relatives of the family expressed deep sorrow and anxiety over how a joyous celebration was instantly transformed into a tragic, bloody scene. According to CBS News, Dr. Peter Stafford, an American missionary doctor who contracted Ebola while working in the Democratic Republic of Congo, has been released from Charité Hospital in Berlin, Germany, after making a full recovery. Dr. Stafford, who was volunteering with the missionary group Surge, was evacuated to Germany on May 20 after being exposed to the Bundibugyo strain of the virus during surgery. His wife and 4 children were also evacuated and quarantined, but none developed symptoms, and the family has now been reunited. The hospital reported that Stafford's viral load decreased significantly under antiviral treatment and supportive care, with no virus detected in his system since May 30. Health officials remain concerned about the current Bundibugyo Ebola virus outbreak, which has caused hundreds of cases in Congo and spread to Uganda. Unlike the more common Zaire strain, there are currently no approved vaccines or treatments for the Bundibugyo strain. A third doctor from the same missionary group was also potentially exposed and remains under quarantine in Prague, Czech Republic. According to a report by Lianhe Xiaobao, U.S. President Donald Trump announced that the United States and Israel have severely crippled Iran's military capabilities, leaving the country with only about 21 to 22% of its missile arsenal. Trump expressed confidence that, despite their pride, Iranian leaders will eventually have no choice but to sign a ceasefire agreement. He emphasized that ending the conflict, which began on February 28, will take time, but doing so quickly is crucial to stabilizing prices, particularly for agricultural goods like fertilizer. In response, Reza A military advisor to Iran's supreme leader Mojtaba Khamenei, stated that the negotiations have reached a deadlock. He emphasized that the key to breaking the impasse is for the Trump administration to unfreeze $24 billion of Iranian assets to establish trust. He warned that if the U.S. resumes hostilities, Iran will expand the conflict far beyond the Persian Gulf to the Indian Ocean and the Red Sea. Tension remains high as the U.S. military recently intercepted several Iranian drones and launched airstrikes, prompting retaliatory missile attacks from Iran on U.S. facilities in Kuwait and Bahrain. According to a report by Leonhead Zaubau, a second case of the highly destructive New World screwworm has been detected in a calf in southern Texas, just 9 kilometers away from the first case reported a day earlier. The outbreak of this parasitic disease, which can be fatal to warm-blooded animals and, in rare cases, humans, has prompted Texas Governor Greg Abbott to issue a statewide disaster declaration. In response to the rapidly developing situation, Texas authorities have established a 12-mile quarantine zone, requiring all warm-blooded animals, including pets, to undergo inspection before leaving the area. Meanwhile, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency has temporarily banned the import of livestock that have been in Texas within the last 21 days. The New World screwworm was considered eradicated in the United States in 1966, though a brief infestation occurred in Florida in 2016. To combat the current threat, U.S. officials are deploying a biological control method, releasing millions of sterile male flies to mate with wild females. The U.S. Department of Agriculture previously estimated that a screwworm resurgence in Texas could inflict economic losses of up to $1.8 billion. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.